living baggage free. My name is Olamide, and as always, I'm so happy and excited to be here today. So we're still continuing with the series we started a while ago, and that is the science of things. Today we're going a bit higher. We're taking things a notch higher. And what we're talking about is the science of crying. The science of crying. Society has roped us into thinking that crying is for the weak. That if you cry or if you're crying, then you're not strong enough or you're not tough enough. But I'm here to tell you that crying is actually beneficial. Number one, crying is normal and it is actually good for you. And science backs me up. Okay? So I'm going to start like this. Now, mammals generally, mammals, we cry, okay? And we cry naturally in response to physical pain. I'm not even just human beings. I'm talking about maybe dogs. And so you won't tell a dog, for example, that, oh, you're feeling pain, don't cry. Why are you not tough? Because it's just a natural instinct for that dog to cry in response to whatever pain he or she is feeling. So it's natural. It's like sweating. You can't say, oh, I don't want to sweat because, sweating is for weak people. Sweating is a natural way for your body to actually prevent itself from being overheated. So you have to sweat. So if you don't sweat, then, you're doing your body a whole lot of damage. And that's the same thing with processes in our bodies that are natural. So crying is natural. When you don't cry as you should in response to whatever pain, whether physical or emotional, that you're going through, you see, that pent-up emotion is going to manifest in areas that you won't like. And some of those areas include, one, a diminished ability to show empathy, a diminished ability to form social relationships or social connections, a diminished cognitive function. In other words, you cannot think the way you're supposed to think. Your reasoning is not what it should be. Your creativity, your innovation, just your ability to solve complex problems is not what it's supposed to be, because you are not expressing yourself. You are not giving yourself the opportunity to actually express your emotions as your body is telling you that you need to. Okay, so now I'm just going to give us one or two scientific benefits for crying. Now, the first one is that studies show that when you cry, your body releases endorphins, and oxytocin. Endorphins are feel-good hormones. In other words, when you cry, you feel better, okay? You feel good. So endorphins essentially just help you cope with pain, okay? They help you manage both emotional and physical pain, right? Oxytocin, on the other hand, oxytocin does that. It's also a happiness hormone, but it also helps you receive support, and it helps you bond well with people around you. So, for example, mothers who just gave birth or who just give birth to newly born kids, they secrete a lot of oxytocin. And this secretion of oxytocin actually helps their children or their babies bond very well to them. So it is what we call an attachment hormone. So it helps you bond well with people. So when you are in emotional and physical pain, your body knows that it needs support, it needs love. So even when you don't want to be vulnerable, in that time when you are crying, it is seen that you are vulnerable, and then that way you are able to receive support and love and encouragement from other people. So that is another wonderful thing about crying, what crying does to you. The third thing is that when you cry, some studies suggest that your level of stress hormone reduces, cortisol. So those studies suggest that crying will actually bring down those levels, and that in fact it suggests that your tears contain some of those hormones, like cortisol and noradrenaline, and that this sort of brings down the level of those stress hormones in your body so that you feel lighter and you feel more able to cope with whatever it is that you're having problems with at that particular point in time. Crying also, well, some people say that crying makes babies sleep better, but we're not sure if this can actually be replicated or if this is the same in adults. But it has been said that for babies, it makes them sleep better. Okay, so these are just a few of the benefits of crying. But I think for me, the most important one is the fact that it helps you express emotions. Okay? And I've done an episode about how to deal with stressful emotions and pain. I know in that video, I said that, one of the problems with not being able to, not confronting your pain and emotions is that you're not able to actually function at your best, at your optimum. And this has a lot, I'm talking about just how you think, your mental health, your social life, your ability to just love people, to just receive love from people, your ability to show compassion, to help others, and I'm going to finish it this way, okay? That I hope that I, as an individual, I get to the point where I'm confident enough in my journey in life to be able to cry whenever I feel like, wherever I feel like. Okay, because there's just something about being able to cry that makes you able to also give love and receive love from people. It makes you more tender-hearted. It makes you more soft-hearted, And I'm just tired of seeing people who are so hardened, especially around us in Africa. And I say that with all due respect. We are so hardened. We are so used to bottling up a lot of emotions. African men, for example, crying is a taboo. We are so hard that nothing gets to us. Even, seeing people beg on the streets, seeing people poor, seeing people dying, it just does not move us as it should. And a lot of this is because we just do not cry enough. Right? And this is all I'm taking on this episode of Living Baggage Free. I hope you've learned a thing or two. I hope you will find it easier to cry, and to just allow yourself express emotions. And, it's not even about the negative emotions. It's not, sometimes you cry because you're happy. Sometimes you cry because you're excited. There are so many reasons why we cry. I hope that you get to that place as well where it is easier for you to cry and you're not ashamed of your tears. Thank you for watching. Remember to like this video, share with your friends, subscribe to my channel. I want your comments in the comment section. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. The handles will be written down there. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to continue living baggage free. Bye.